Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Chaseontwowheels at the shop today because we have a first ride on a Venom Evader. Venom, the motorsports company that makes these kind of little cost-effective motorcycles, they sent us out their Evader, which is basically a grom-shaped motorcycle that is fully electric powered. This thing is 2,000 watts. It costs $2,000. It's got a 35-mile range, and it can go up to 40 miles an hour, and we're about to test it on this first ride. I'm freaking excited. Let's get this thing going. Yeah, killing it. So guys, obviously with a 35-mile range and a 40-mile-per-hour top speed, we are not able to test this thing on our regular first ride route. We do have a little modified first ride route here around the shop. Kickstand up. Okay, that's our dash. You can see we've got 100% battery. Miles per hour, total miles of the motorcycle. Can you press any buttons on this? No. Okay, let's go over, let's get over here. So as far as height, I've got 5'2", got a 32-inch inseam. I've got super bent legs. This would be a phenomenal choice for shorter riders. As far as the controls go, we have the kill switch, which... Okay, so that kills the motorcycle. Obviously, it's electric, so there's no starter. So the starter is a horn. Interesting, and the horn is a horn. Okay, perfect. Underneath the starter, we have what looks like headlights. Hold on, let's test. Oh my God, hold on. All right, so in the middle, we get that light. All the way over, we get this light, and then... Okay, so this is a regular beam, and then you got high beam, but you can push high beam all the way over there. That is not... Oh, wait, that's high beam. Okay, so interesting. So, lights need to be all the way to the left. This is high beam so people can see us. All right, it's an electric motorcycle. We know this, and we have power modes. Let's play around here in the shop, or in the shop parking lot first. All right, so power mode 1. Okay, a little slower takeoff. All right, hold on. Let's go to power mode 2. Full throttle. A little more power. Okay, as you guys can tell, we're silent right now. We got front brake on the right. We got rear brake on the left. Let's go power mode 3 and see what that option is. I'm doing this before I get on the road. Interesting, very smooth power delivery on 3. Let's try 1 again and go from 3 to 1 because I didn't feel that much of a difference between those. Interesting. All right, 2 seems like it's got the most power, so let's rock 2 out today. And let's go do a little first ride on an E-Grom. An Evader. I don't want to call it an E-Grom because it's not a Grom. Honda does not make this. All right, we're going to put our left turn signal on. We've got a little turn indicator there. That's nice. We like that. I don't know what my acceleration is, so I don't want to jump out in traffic. All right, let's go. Out into the world. All right, I'm going to be watching. Oh, my range... My battery already says it's at 80. Okay, maybe I just didn't charge it up all the way. All right, so it says a claimed 40 miles an hour top speed, but we are on a slight downhill, and I'm going 47 right now. So guys, as far as body position goes, this is Super grom status. My back is upright, my arms are hung low, currently going 48 miles an hour, and my legs are kind of underneath me. This is a super comfortable body position. I'm not upset about this at all, and I'm honestly shocked that we're able to go 48. Now, I don't know what my GPS range is. Maybe we can do a long-term test of this. Now, as far as the seat goes, very squishy seat. You know, I almost sink into the seat, which is kind of crazy. All right, we have a hill we're coming up to now. I'm very curious how the little electric motor is going to handle the hill. I don't know how this is going to work. Are we going to make it? We're going to make it up this hill? Okay, so we made it to the top of the hill. Woohoo! So guys, with this motorcycle, there's no gas. There's just a battery in here, and it's got a hub motor, which means the rear wheel, on the inside of the rear wheel is actually the motor. It's kind of cool. The way you charge this thing, there's no gas, obviously, is this little thing. You use the key to open up here, and there's a little plug in there, and as it obviously has a charger, you just plug the charger up. Brakes take a good bit of pull to really get you stopped. There's a funny feel that you get on a Grom when you ride, just because the bike is so tiny, and this bike you get the exact same feeling, which is absolutely hilarious. And the range is now telling me it's at 50%. Okay, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. One of the other things is this has a 2-hour run time. So that, and now we have more range. Now we have 60, I guess. So this thing's just gonna fluctuate the entire time, I guess. So guys, 2,000 watt motor, 35-mile range, and a 2-hour run time. This thing is definitely not something you are going to be riding on the highway. Obviously, with a top speed of 40, you wouldn't do that. And it excludes it from a lot of types of motorcycling, right? You're not going to be able to do a lot of stuff on this thing. What I'm trying to judge it for are for those guys that, you know, maybe you are in college and you live on campus and you want a way to get around that would just be fun, right? This thing costs $2,000. It's relatively cost effective. So far, this is awesome. Hold on. I'm about to lock the rear brake up. Ready? Okay, that was fun. All right, perfect stop. Good balance on the little e-Grom. Honestly, this thing feels very much like a Grom. It's very tiny, very flicky, and it rides just like a Grom. And it's not made by Honda. This is made by Venom Motorsports, so take that for what you will, but I just love the fact that it feels like a Grom. You know, anytime I've done a first ride on a Grom, I have just hooted and hollered the entire time. You know, I'm now sitting on the passenger part of the motorcycle, which honestly kind of feels good. I like sitting up here. My legs are more in a standard position, and this is kind of cool. Okay, I have to lock the rear brake up again because that was just too damn fun to not continue to do that. All right, ready? And that is the most fun. Oh, I can go. All right, 40 miles an hour top speed. Let's go, baby. Woo! Oh, shit. We are getting... I must not have charged this thing all the way up. Guys, fun note. We did the camera car run of this bike before we did this. Then we let it charge up a little bit. So this is a battery test. I really hope I don't get stranded. That's why I'm staying kind of close to the shop during this testing phase. All right, we're gonna take this left up here, and we got a big old hill. Wait, are we gonna be able to go? Are we gonna be able to go? Bro, turn. Oh, that's your fault. You're behind me. That's your responsibility. You could have gone. All right, E-Grom, let's go, Evader. Woo! Oh, that battery is feeling it. It's got 2 clicks left. Looks like it's about 30%. This is almost, I almost feel like this isn't telling me the battery percentage left. I feel like it's telling me the strain on the battery. Because look, we're going downhill and it goes up. I don't think that's range, honestly. Anyway, we made it up the hill. It was a struggle, but we made it. I can only think that this thing would be hilariously fun if you lived in a city or if you lived on a campus and you could just ride around campus. By the way, guys, if you aren't clear, I'm full throttle, and I'm not letting go of full throttle. we're going to push the little suspension on this guy as hard as possible here. I will not let go of full throttle. I know a lot of you guys are probably looking at this and being like, that thing's hilarious and I have no use for it. And for a lot of you guys, it probably doesn't have a use. But for the guys that maybe, you know, you're on a campus or something, you gotta, dude, if I had this in downtown Atlanta, it would be freaking hilarious. Suspension feels kind of, you know, it is what it is, kind of cheapo. But, I mean, this thing costs less than an exhaust for most motorcycles. So, I mean, what are you gonna do about it? Uh-oh, we got some turns coming in. Let's get it. Also, can you guys hear that? Exactly. It grows the economy. No, but it's totally silent, which is kind of cool. You have, it's kind of like an entry level into the electric market. The guys at the shop are laughing at me by saying that, but dude, as a guy who is obsessed and really wants a Tesla, or if I could afford it to take on, but I can't, as somebody that's super interested in the electric market, and I want an electric motorcycle, but man, those Zeros, they cost too much. You know, I can't afford that kind of stuff. And the range doesn't make sense. I am somebody that is totally here. Oh, big turn. Ah, I am somebody that is totally for the electrification of the automobiles. I honestly look at this as $2,000, and if it fits some needs that you have, bro, this would be so fun. This is probably the Venom that I've been most excited to get, because I'm like, an electric motorcycle, it's just turn on and go, right? It's a fun time, and we all know the Grom, you know, platform is hilarious and fun, especially if you have some friends together. This thing is exactly that, and I kind of love it for that. I'm calling this the best entry-level motorcycle into the electric market, 100%. It's cheaper than anything else you can get. Okay, now we're down to 2 clicks on the battery, and we have a giant hill coming up here. You know, it honestly feels kind of fun going through turns. All right, we gotta, hold on, we gotta pick up speed. All right, baby, get up this hill. Come on. I'm really pushing this battery. I should have got this thing fully charged, but that's not the situation we're in today. You know, guys, another situation that this bike might be perfect for, and I'm thinking of my wife in this example, is somebody that's never ridden before. So let's just say you're a motorcyclist, you ride, and your girlfriend or your wife doesn't, but you want them to get into riding. Bro, you buy this for yourself for the hilarity factor, right? And then you let them get used to riding motorcycles with it, and you get them comfortable to being on 2 wheels and fly, like going around like that. They don't got to worry about shifting. They don't got to worry about the clutch, anything. They just get to enjoy being on 2 wheels. You buy this as their first bike, get them used to it, and then at least they know if they're gonna like riding or not. The thing I love most about it is it's like an electronic, and everybody's used to electronics. You turn it on and it works, right? There's really not a lot to go wrong with it, which is kind of one of the things. Like, that's one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of the other Venom bikes, is because I'm not here for carbureted motorcycles. I just don't like carbureted motorcycles in general. But I love electric bikes, Venom or Zero or whoever makes them. So I'm totally here for this. We're good. We made it over the hill. Anxiety can go away. Cars behind me are a little close, but that's okay. Okay, brakes are chintzy, man. The brakes are chintzy. You gotta pull on them hard, and they don't brake well. But to be fair, we're on a tiny little thing. It doesn't really matter that much. And look at that. My battery is now at 100. So that's not great. All right. Slow takeoff, but that's okay. So guys, with the shop coming up, this thing has been hilarious to ride. You're probably asking yourself, Chase, this is bullshit. You probably just did the unboxing in the first ride, and you're probably never gonna ride this bike again. You are wrong. Here's my plan. And here's the plan that I told Venom. I told Venom that if they sent me one of these, I live within the range of this motorcycle to the shop. What I plan on doing is I'm going to use this bike to commute to the shop and back, and I'm going to try that out for a month, and I'm going to come back to you guys and let you guys know how it went. I'm actually going to put my butt in the seat, and I'm going to ride this thing around. Now, when am I going to do that? I don't know. It kind of depends on what loaner bikes we have and stuff like that, because obviously we have obligations with those things. I'm going to use this thing as a little commuter. Now, granted, I'm going to have to charge this thing when I get home, and I'm going to have to charge it when I get to the shop in order to make it there and back. I mean, I don't see it. I don't see... I hope I don't get stranded, and if I do, I'll tell you guys. You know, I'll keep up with you and let you know in that video of how it did commuting. As a fun little motorcycle to maybe just play around with or teach somebody on, I honestly think this thing is phenomenal. Is it a full-size motorcycle that most of you guys are going to buy and ride around? No. Is it hilariously fun, though, to ride? Yes, absolutely. So I've got it to the point where I can slide it into a 90-degree and then go the other way. No, watch this. Also, the battery's almost dead. Oh, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to see whatever happens on this 30-day commuter challenge. I'm Chaseontwowheels. You guys go ride safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Outro crew, how many of you guys could have something that you only have a 35-mile-an-hour range but still have a good-ass time? I'm going to have a great time on this thing. Oh, I got to make a left turn? Outro crew, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to put OC in your comments so I know you made it into the outro crew. And I'll see you on the next one.